Yeah. I wish you could smell these because they inspired this beautiful show.
How do flowers poop?
Well, Jacob, I never really thought of that. Now that you're asking, I think I'm gonna stop sniffing those flowers until I find out the answer. Well, I don't know how flowers poop, or even if they do, but thanks for giving me an excuse to do a show on, well, you know.
Why is bird poop white?
Here's the first thing I noticed about those bird droppings. I noticed that these bird droppings are very runny compared to regular human, well, you know. You won't believe what I just found out. Birds poo and pee at the same time. The white part is the pee, and the little black parts you see in it are the poop. So, if you get splatted on by a bird, remember, the bird isn't just pooping on you, it's peeing on you too. Now here's a question from Sophia.
What animal does the biggest poop?
I checked, and there are some champion poopers out there. This is a moose-sized poop. And this is a hippo-sized poop. But it doesn't come out neat like this. It goes all over the place like it was shot out of a cannon. And there's an animal that makes even bigger poop than the hippo, the blue whale. And I found out its poop is reddish-orange because of the orange seafood it eats. And its poop is so big, I don't even have enough clay to show you the amount of poop. It makes so much poop in one day, it weighs the amount of a baby elephant. That's enough to fill an Olympic swimming pool every year. Hey, cannonball! Ew! Who let the whale in the pool? So remember, never swim behind a blue whale. Now here's a question from Madison.
What happens to poop after a century?
To find out, please welcome my special guest, paleontologist, Jordan Mallon. Hey.
Hi, Harrison. I brought something for you.
Cool, a rock.
Well, actually, it's a piece of dinosaur poop.
Ew, you handed me poop?
Yeah, only the best for you.
Oh, okay. How old is all this poop here?
It's pretty old. It's actually millions of years old.
Millions, well, that's definitely more than a century. So what happens to this poop?
Well, normally poop will degrade, but in this case, we have some examples of some fossilized poop. That is poop that has been replaced by minerals over millions of years.
So they're like rocks now?
Yeah.
What is this one? This one's so big.
It's actually a piece of T-Rex poop. The only example of its kind in existence.
Can I touch it?
Absolutely.
It's so weird looking. How does it like become like this?
What happens is most of this fossilized poop comes from carnivores. And the reason being that carnivores usually eat a lot of bone. And the minerals in that bone allow the poop to be fossilized more easily. So most of the fossil poop that we have in the fossil record is from carnivores.
The poop herbivore dinos made was runnier and softer than carnivore poop, so it decomposed and disappeared faster. You have to be very lucky to find fossilized herbivore poop.
The really interesting thing about herbivores is they have to eat plants all day long in order to get enough food, enough nutrition. Because they're always digesting this plant material, their stomachs are constantly producing nauseous gas called methane. Basically, these animals poop all day long, and they would have been quite stinky to see back 65 million years ago.
But at least they don't stink now.
Well, why don't you take a smell for yourself?
I hope it doesn't stink. It smells fine. It smells great.
It's basically just rock.
Thanks for being on my show and showing me all of this poop.
It was my pleasure, Harrison. Thanks for having me on.
And while we're on the subject of stinky stuff, let's get some... Today, we're in a bathroom to talk about farts. So you've all farted before, right?
Yeah!
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you, what makes you fart?
Anything?
Asparagus.
Cheese. And
Oh my gosh. When he farts, you can literally see the green gas. No
He's
kidding.
the worst. I don't fart. I can fart on command. Don't do it. Anything unhealthy, really. Just beans.
Cake, peanut butter and jam sandwiches, and sometimes milk.
And what did you just eat?
Peanut butter and jam sandwiches. To drink, I had a glass of milk.
Oh.
Sorry.
I'm still trying to get to the bottom of all your questions. Here's another.
Why do people poop?
I'm glad you asked, Olivia, because it gives me a chance to replay one of my favorite Finding Stuff Out songs.
What happens to our food? Well, if it tastes good, first we chew, then we swallow. Down to our stomach, where it's hollow. Enzymes there, break it down. When they're done, it gets passed around to the small intestine, 7 meters long, takes nutrients out to make us strong. The large intestine absorbs the water, just like a giant paper blotter. And that, my peeps, is the scoop. And what we can't use turns into poop. Yeah, what we can't use turns into poop.
You may have remembered this from the show where I answered your questions about food, but there's more to the story about why we need to poop.
Other stuff that we can't use comes out in our daily poos. Bacteria is part of that waste. Dead cells that our body replaced, and fiber from the plants we ate, but water makes up most of the waste.
That's why. But sometimes how doesn't go so smoothly. Here's a question from Catherine.
How does a person become constipated?
Do you ever have that problem? I guess I'll never know, because you can't talk. Well, this is how it happens to people. Some foods have fiber, which we can't digest. But even though our body can't digest it, fiber is still important because it tickles the lining of our intestines. But foods without fiber, like cheese and meat, don't tickle our intestines, so they can sit there a long time. And while they're sitting there, our bowels draw water out of them, making them drier and harder, which is why it can hurt to get constipated. So eat lots of food with fiber in them, and also... Uh-oh, do try this at home. I checked, and besides eating high-fiber food, there's something else you can do to help you if you get constipated. Drink a glass of water to help soften your poop, and do some light exercises to help get those bowels moving. But maybe don't do both at the same time. Uh-oh. I'll be right back. Meanwhile, here's a question from Adriana.
When you eat corn, why when you poop it comes out?
To find out the answer to your question, I've come deep into the woods. And to help me is wildlife biologist, Dr. Murray Humphreys.
Hi, Harrison. How are you doing?
Welcome to my show.
Glad to be here.
So, is your job really studying poop?
Well, yeah, I study wildlife, and a great way to learn about wildlife is to study their poop. It's one of the ways we can tell what animals have been eating, because anything that's left undigested shows up in their poop.
Maybe like corn or something.
You got it, just like corn. And hey, look right there. I see some poop.
Oh, whoa.
So what kind of animal do you think left this, Harrison?
Looks like it could be a rabbit or something.
Well, a rabbit would be perfectly round, but you see how it's a bit oval? That
Yeah.
means it's been left by a white-tailed deer. Put this on.
A mask? What is this for?
Well, we gotta pick this poop up, Harrison.
What? Ew.
And before you pick up the poop, you want to put a mask on. There's some dangerous stuff in animal poop, and you don't want to get it in your mouth.
Just so we don't get sick.
That's right. There we go. And
That's
it's
just great.
there.
Oh, wonderful.
We'll find some other poop, and the next one you're gonna pick up, Harrison.
What? That's gonna be, it's gonna be magical. Time to find some poop.
Could be anywhere, eh?
Yeah.
What's that right there, Harrison?
Whoa, that's a huge poop. Has to be something big, like maybe a bear.
You got it. That's a bear poop, but it's not even a big bear poop. They can be huge.
Well, I guess I should put my mask on.
Go for it, Harrison. Pick it up.
This poop. Which piece should I grab?
Oh, get as much as you can.
Oh, it's all warm. Oh, this is so gross.
Oh, perfect.
Got
I'll
it.
take that from you.
Yeah, you can take care of that.
Can't wait to see what this guy's been eating. Put it in there.
Keep it safe.
Safe. We'll find one more, huh?
One more. Let's go find
All
some
right.
poop.
Let's go looking.
Right there. More poop.
Oh, look at that one. That's a beauty.
You can pick it up this time. You're the pro.
Okay, that's a coyote poop, I'm sure of it. But we'll go take it back to the lab, have a closer look.
Awesome.
Away we go.
Let's go.
So let's start with the coyote. It's kind of the biggest bones and obvious here. Anytime you look at a bone like that, it's pretty hard to tell where that's from, what kind of animal. But
Yeah.
the best thing is if you can happen to find some teeth.
Oh, there's a couple right there.
Look at those teeth right there, huh?
So we'll be able to tell what he's eating.
Yeah, the teeth are a lot more characteristic of which mammal it's from. I think that must be from a squirrel.
So now we know the coyote's been eating squirrels.
You've got it. If we take a look at the bear next, why don't you take a look at this one? See if you can poke in there. It gets a little smaller. Bears aren't likely to be eating things with big bones.
There's no bones in here.
You see the grass, and maybe you see some berries, and so it means they eat all sorts of stuff.
Right, and now the deer.
The deer, it's actually the hardest to tell because we know a deer is a herbivore. It only eats plant matter, and plants are pretty hard to see. They don't stick out like big bones or anything.
Yeah.
So you gotta look a little closer for that. So we take a little piece and then get it underneath the microscope. Have a look and see what you see.
Oh, whoa, it's just like particles and stuff.
Yeah, a bunch of what we call it is cell walls. You just see the undigestible part of the plants that are left.
Right.
And each of those walls has a characteristic shape.
So depending on what it looks like, that's how you know what type of plant it is.
Exactly. Was it eating willows or alders or what kind of tree or what kind of shrub or what kind of flower was it eating?
So I guess analyzing poop like this is pretty important.
It really is. It tells you a lot about an animal. It tells you what they eat, their health, are they in good condition or bad. It can even tell you whether they're endangered or not. So you really learn a lot.
Wow. Well, thanks so much for helping me find stuff out.
It's great. It's a pleasure to meet you, Harrison.
And this gives me an idea for... My Great Challenge! Today, my challengers are team number 1, Stefano and Joey.
What up?
And we also have team number 2, Lily and Sabia.
Hi.
So, do you know what's under these plates?
A sugar cream pie. Candy.
You're all wrong, but today your challenge is to figure out what kind of animals that this poop belongs to. It's either gonna be a herbivore, an animal that eats plants, a carnivore, an animal that eats meat, or an omnivore, that's an animal that eats both. Oh, but it's not real poop, it's my poop. I mean, poop that I made. To make my fake poop, I mix some water, brown food coloring, vegetable oil, salt, and flour. Just stir the whole thing and squish it with your hands until it looks like really nice poop. You'll have to dig through the poop to figure out what kind of animal it is.
Okay.
Sound good? So team 1, you're up first. Team 2, you'll have to go downstairs to the bathroom.
Make yourself comfortable.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah!
All right, here's the first poop for you to dig into.
Oh, well, let's go, Joe. Oh, I see something, Oh, it's a bone. What about this type of? Hey, this one looks like whiskers. Must have ate a bunny or a cat. Carnivore.
That's right. That fake poop is supposed to be wolf poop.
What?
And wolves are carnivores. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh, I've seen this one before. Got something. It's meat. Oh. What does it look like, ribs? This is fish. I think it's an omnivore.
Omnivore, that's right, and it's from a bear. Bears eat lots of different kinds of food, including berries and fish. So I put that in my fake bear poop. Ready? Go.
Oh. I got something. Enjoy. We're going on something. Oh, piece of grass. Herbivore.
That's also right. You're
Oh, wow.
3 for 3.
Oh, Joey!
This fake poop is supposed to look like horse poop. It really does. Yeah. Ready? Go.
What? Out of the way, Joe. Oh! It eats bugs. These looks like seeds. I wonder what it could be. I think I got it. I think it's an omnivore.
You're right. It's a raccoon.
Yeah, raccoon.
Raccoons eat all kinds of weird things, including what is in our garbage cans. In this fake poop, there's a mix of seeds, nuts, and crickets.
Oh, wow, we're pretty good at guessing. Got your back! Woohoo!
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, here's your first poop to dig into.
Okay.
Since we found all the bones, we think it's the carnivore.
You're right. It's fake wolf poop. Go.
Oh, this one. Oh, this is disgusting. Ew. 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 Are those fish bones? Ew. Oh. Look. Oh. a cranberry or something? It's a fruit. Omnivore?
That's right. It's fake bear poop.
Oh!
Go for it.
Oh. Grass? I think we guessed already. Herbivore?
That's right, it's a herbivore. And this is horse poop.
Oh, no. Ew.
Here we go.
What is this? I don't know. Is that a bug? I see nuts. An omnivore?
Yes, it's an omnivore. And it's fake raccoon poop.
Oh, okay, that's disgusting.
Okay, so the winner is Team 1
Yeah!
and Team 2.
Yeah!
It's a tie.
Oh, wow!
All this poop makes me think of a question I got from Dante.
Can poop be recycled?
Ugh.
The Flat Earth Corner! Can it be recycled? Big time. Here in ancient Egypt, we astronomers know all about that. The ancient Egyptians saw that dung beetles recycled poop by eating it and even laying their eggs in it to give new dung beetles the energy to grow. When the ancient Egyptians saw that dung beetles could move balls of poop across the land, they concluded the dung beetle must be the power that makes the sun move across the sky. To them, the dung beetle was sacred and was the god of the rising sun. It renewed the sun every day before rolling it above the horizon, then carried it through the other world after sunset. They actually thought a mystical dung beetle named Capri carried the sun from the other world every morning and took it back there every night. So their scientific method wasn't perfect. The ancient Egyptians were wrong about dung beetles making the sun move across the sky, but there was a connection between the two. The sun is the source of the energy that makes plants grow. Animals eat the plants, then poop out the dung, which the dung beetle uses for food for itself and its babies. So yeah, poop gets recycled in a lot of different ways, but here are some of the weirdest. These wild civet cats eat beans from the coffee tree, then poop them out. People harvest those pooped out beans to make a unique kind of coffee called Kopi Luwak. It's the most expensive in the world. And there's even a toilet that turns our poop into energy. It's called the Luwat. It's modeled from 90% horse poop. It doesn't use any water, and the human poop that gets collected in it is turned into energy. In Germany and lots of other countries, thousands of power plants transform the methane gas in animal and human poop into electricity. Poop is actually becoming an important source of energy. I'm an important source of energy. Moo. You can even live in dung. Cow dung can be recycled into bricks to build houses with. They're lighter and stronger than regular clay bricks. Animal scat is also used for paper. Like this notepad. It was made from elephant poop. I'll never forget that. And some people even think they can make you beautiful. In Japan, seagull droppings are used in face cream. I know what you're thinking. Seagull droppings really do give you nice skin. Just kidding. It's just normal moisturizer. You didn't think I was gonna actually put poop on my face, would you? Here's another question. This one's from Sydney.
Why can you eat food, but then since poo's made out of food, then you can't eat poo?
You're right that humans can't eat poop. Here's why. Bacteria in our intestines, that's the part down here, are perfectly safe down there. But the bacteria come out of our bodies in poop. And if they get into other parts of our body, like our mouth, they could make us really, really sick. That's why it's so important to wash your hands with soap after you go to the bathroom. But you want to hear something really gross? I found out there's an Italian type of cheese called panaroni that's made by mixing milk with cow poop. The cow poop helps turn the milk into cheese. Fortunately, the heat it takes to make the cheese kills the bacteria in the poop that might otherwise make us sick. Gorillas actually do eat their own poop to get extra nutrients that they missed the first time. Unlike us, they don't get sick from it. Just thinking about that makes me feel really, really sick. But gorillas aren't the only ones. Plants like fertilizer made from animal dung. It has nutrients that help them grow. Yeah, you do like poop, don't you? But do you make your own? Well, it's time to answer the question that led us through the bowels of science.
How do flowers poop?
The big answer is... quietly. All living things make waste, whether they're a tiny insect or a giant blue whale. Flowers make waste too, but not poop like us. Some of their waste comes out in sap and sticky goo called resins, and some of what is waste to them is actually useful to us. Like the oxygen that we breathe. But plant waste doesn't have the same gases in it as our poop does, so it actually smells good. Well, that's the end of my show. See you next time for more. Dad, couldn't you wait until after the credits roll? Hope I didn't scare you. I'm wearing this because of a question I got from Kayla.
How come humans don't have scales?
Kayla, I really don't know, but I'm getting this scaly skin on my hand. I wonder if it's possible we can have scales. I'll find out the answer to your question and mine by the end of the show. Meanwhile, here's another question about the stuff that holds us in. Skin.
Why do we have skin?
Yeah, why do we? Well, Michaela, I checked, and we have skin for a lot of reasons. It's an organ, like our heart or lungs, but it's actually our biggest organ, and it has a special job to do. Check this out. Skin keeps us from dehydrating. Without skin, not only would we look weird, but we'd dehydrate because all of the water in us would leak out and evaporate.
I'd like my skin back, please. Much better.
Our skin also has sensors that keep us safe by telling us when something is hot or sharp. Our skin also helps us to take in energy from the sun and turns it into vitamin D, which keeps our bodies strong.
Thanks, buddy. Hot.
And there's another good reason you have skin, to keep germs out. I'm gonna find out what would happen if I didn't have skin. And because I don't actually want to lose my skin, I'm gonna use these bananas for today's... Uh-oh. Do try this at home. Let's pretend this banana is me with skin. And this one is me without skin. And this blue food coloring is gonna represent germs that can get into your body. And now we put the banana with skin in this water and the banana without the skin in the water. Oh no, help me, oh no. Stop complaining, it's for science. Oh, I guess so. Now we just have to leave them overnight. And then you come back the next day. And here's the skinless banana. Ew, that's disgusting. It looked like it absorbed all the blue germ water. Achoo. Oh no, I don't feel so good. Ugh. And then we have the banana with the skin on it. He's fine. So the germs didn't get inside him because the skin protected him. So if you want to keep out germs, always keep your skin on. Here's a question from Ronnie.
How does our skin grow back?
To find out the answer to your question, I'm here to talk to skin doctor Rebecca Morley, because I got this really bad cut on my finger.
Oh, that looks really sore. Let's have a closer look.
I guess I can't fool you.
Not when you do the job that I do, looking after kids that have really serious skin injuries.
So if my finger was really cut like that, how could the skin grow back?
For something like this, we might have to do a little suturing. So this is just like a needle and thread.
Right.
Just like your mom or dad would use at home if they were trying to hem your pants.
And then that will help fix the wound?
That'll help fix the wound. It'll bring the skin edges together. And if this were real skin, it would move a lot more easily than the plastic finger.
Right. cuts heal quickly because we're always losing old skin and growing new skin. So you only need to keep stitches on a cut for about a week.
When we have wounds that are really, really big and we can't bring them together with stitches, sometimes we have to do something called skin grafting.
What's that?
Skin grafting is where we borrow a patch of skin from one part in the body and we move it over to another part of the body. Sometimes we'll take them from other people or pigs.
Pigs? So you could be like part pig.
I guess temporarily.
Yeah, just for a little bit.
Just for a little bit.
Now here's a question from Tristan.
Why do we need sunscreen?
The experiment. To find out why we need to use sunscreen, I've come to the sunniest place I know, the beach.
Harrison, I've got something really neat to help us with our experiment.
A pizza, all right. A Frisbee, and it just changed color.
Yeah, these are really cool Frisbees. They're designed to change color from white to purple when they get exposed to the UV rays from the sun.
So why does it change from white to purple?
Well, it's a special chemical that they have inside the Frisbee. And it's kind of cool because it seems to resemble the way that our skin turns color when it's exposed to the sun.
Right.
So very similar to the Frisbee, when we're outside, our skin contains cells called melanocytes, and they release little pockets of pigment that are designed to protect the rest of our skin. Very similar to opening an umbrella.
Whoa. Hi there, melanocytes.
Uh-oh, here comes the sun. Quick, we need protection. Open your pigment umbrellas.
The pigment umbrellas do protect us for a little while. But if we stay out in the sun too long, they can't keep up, and we get sunburns.
And that's why it's important to wear our sunscreen for sunblock,
So that also blocks the sun, just like the umbrella as well.
just like the umbrella would do.
But what's the difference between the numbers? Like this one says 15, this one 45. What's the difference?
The higher the number, the higher the protection. In fact, I've designed a little experiment to help us illustrate that.
All right. Oh, but it didn't change color when it hit the sun this time.
Now, these are exactly the same Frisbees, but earlier at the hospital, I covered this one with an SPF of sunscreen of 45.
Right, so that's why it didn't change color. It's because it has the sunblock on it, right?
That's correct.
Except for like the few spots that you missed.
I did miss a few spots. When we put our sunscreen on, we have to cover all of the areas. Otherwise, you'll get a burn in those spots.
Right.
Now, let's have a look and see when it's an SPF of 15.
There's probably more. Oh yeah, it sort of works, but it's still like slightly purple, and it's not white, so the 45 covers it more.
So this is a lighter purple than when it didn't have any block at all.
Right, yeah.
So it's good to have some protection, but the higher the number, the greater the protection from the sun.
If we bring this into the shade, then that means there's no sun hitting it, so it shouldn't turn purple, right? But it's still turning purple.
Even though we're well protected by this umbrella, there are still some UV rays that are getting through.
Oh, so you still need sunscreen even when you're in the shade.
Absolutely. So Harrison, there are a few other things that we shouldn't forget before we go outside and play, like the lip balm.
This protects your lips, got that.
Some protection for our eyes.
Sunglasses, got those. Check.
And we're already wearing our hats.
Yeah.
So I think we're ready to go.
Nice, let's play some Frisbee.
All right.
I feel so safe at the beach since you put sunblock on me.
I didn't put sunblock on you.
If you didn't, who did? Save me!
I can't. He's too scaly.
Oh, I forgot to ask Dr. Morley about my scaly skin. I hope I'm not turning into a fish monster. Anyway, here's a question from Jada.
Why do I have freckles?
The Flat Earth Corner! Well, Jada, the ancient Romans thought that freckles were caused by evil spirits. The good news is, we know how to get rid of freckles. You just use this. It's made from crocodile intestines. Ancient Romans thought you should go to the Nile River in Egypt and catch your own crocodile. Then rub its guts all over your face. But if the crocodile puts up too much of a fight, don't worry. You can also get rid of freckles by rubbing frogs on your face. I know what you're thinking. If you rub a frog on your face, you'll probably get warts. Don't worry. As we ancient Romans know, that's just a superstition. Hey, I think I missed a spot. Throughout history, people have had a lot of strange ideas of what causes freckles and how to avoid them. But freckles have nothing to do with evil spirits, crocodiles, or frogs. People who get freckles have less melanin than other people. That's the stuff that gives color to the skin. But a few of their skin cells have extra melanin. So, when they go out in the sun, those cells turn brown, creating freckles. If you have the kind of skin that gets freckles, be extra careful not to get overexposed to the sun. But you can still eat as much ice cream as anybody else. Now here's a question from Maya.
Why are there so many types of skin?
Yeah, there are a lot of types of skin. In fact, I think I feel a song coming on. Skin. So many different types of skin. Skin's what keeps your insides in. Elephant skin is gray and thick. A dolphin skin helps it swim quick. A chicken skin has holes for feathers. A rhino skin feels like leather. Skin. With green skin, you could be an elf. Banana skin, you could peel yourself. Skin that's lumpy like a toad. And getting warm brain overload. You're gonna make my head explode. You're gonna make my head explode! There's a lot of different kinds of skin because animals need different skins to do different things. And humans have different types of skin depending where it is on your body, as I found out in my Great Challenge! To show how our skin is different in different places, today I have two sets of challengers, Sarah and Dahlia, and Gabby and Devin. Today, their challenge is to figure out different types of objects using their skin. So first their leg, and then their foot, and then their hand. All right, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so first object, and start. So first is the leg.
Sponge?
Yeah, he already got it, okay.
Toothbrush?
Wow.
Marble?
No.
Nope.
And switch to the foot. And the hand.
TV remote? Yep.
Oh yeah, they got it.
Styrofoam? Nope.
Switch to the foot.
A ball? Nope. No.
And switch the hand.
Silly putty? No. Gooey.
Time's up. Next object.
Sponge?
Nope. And the foot.
A cloth?
Let's get closer. And the hand.
A Swiffer?
No.
No. Carpet? Yeah.
Yeah.
Styrofoam? No. Cardboard?
Really close.
Really kind of.
Move on to the foot. And the hand. Dahlia's getting really close.
Paper towel roll? Yeah.
Wow, that one was like a tie.
An egg?
Nope. Okay, move to the foot.
A fish? A ball? No.
No? Okay, move to the hands.
An orange?
Yeah, it is an orange. Okay, so I think we have a winner, guys. Devin and Gabby.
Yay!
So what was the easiest body part to feel with?
First it was the fingertips, then the foot, then the leg. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so I checked, and the reason for those differences is because you have a lot more nerves in your fingertips than your legs or your feet. Check out this animation I made. Parts of our bodies are more sensitive, like our lips, ears, and hands. This is what our bodies would look like if the most sensitive parts were the biggest.
So weird. Ew, that's so weird.
So thanks for helping me find stuff out about skin. I got you some cool souvenirs. They're marshmallows that you guys tested.
Ew. Gee, thanks, Harrison. Thank you.
Now here's an embarrassing question from Ava.
Why do people turn red when they're embarrassed?
To find out, let's get some...
Street smarts!
Have you guys ever turned red with embarrassment?
Yeah!
Let's find out their stories.
I was skipping at school and my pants fell down. I ran right into a pole. I threw up in a pool.
Did everybody see?
Yes, and it was yellow. Bright, chunky yellow. I was at my dad's work, and I was supposed to hug my dad, but I hugged his friend. I was going to the washroom and forgot to lock the door, and someone walked in. You know those mime statues? I didn't know they were actual people, so I went up and touched one of them, and they scared me. It was really embarrassing.
And did everybody see?
Yes. Harrison, what was the moment when you were red from embarrassment? Yeah, we want to know.
I don't turn red from embarrassment. I turn blue.
Sure. Then what do you look like blue? What is it? What is it?
So, Ava, we do get red from getting embarrassed. I checked, and the reason is kind of crazy. When you're embarrassed, your body reacts the same way it does as when you're in danger. The tiny veins in your face open up and let more blood in. So we get more oxygen for bursts of energy. So we're ready for fight or flight.
Did I say something? Anyway, here's a scary question.
I always pick my scabs. Why do they form?
She knows everything about gross skin, and now I'm gonna let her in. Please welcome Kate Daly. Don't eat my brains!
It's okay, Harrison. It's just special effects makeup.
Oh, wow. You must win a lot of Halloween costume contests.
Favorite time of year.
Kate, that zombie was really good.
Thanks, Harrison. It helps to know some of the real science behind skin so that I can make real-looking fake skin.
Right. Well, I got a question about scabs, and I was wondering if you could show me with your special effects kit.
Absolutely. Scabs are fun. So a scab forms when you get a cut, and your blood actually clots to block the hole. It gets all crusty and brown, like these coffee grounds. And it may look really gross, but it's actually your body's way of healing itself.
It's starting to look like a scab now.
And it's just coffee grounds and a little glue.
Wow, that looks really real.
Thanks.
Anyway, I have another question about skin injuries.
Why does a bruise turn purple?
Yeah, why does a bruise turn purple? I was playing baseball last week, and I got this really big bruise, and then it was like purple and almost turned green.
Well, a bruise happens when blood forms under your skin, but you don't get a cut. So when it first starts, it's dark purple and blue. And then as the blood breaks up beneath your skin, it turns green and yellow and so forth as it fades.
I've never gotten a bruise so fast in my life. Ow, ow, ow. It hurts.
There you go.
Wow, it looks just like the one that I got. Here's another question.
What is a wart?
Yeah, what exactly is a wart?
Well, a wart is where the skin keeps growing in a particular area and it sticks up over your skin or builds up excess. Sometimes you actually have to go to the doctor and get them removed.
Nasty.
There you go.
Wow, it looks really real. But how do we get rid of warts?
Well, this one's easy.
You're hilarious, but how do we actually get rid of warts?
Well, if you go to the doctor to get a wart removed, they usually freeze it with a special solution, and that yeah, it takes the wart off.
Yikes. Anyways, I have another question, and this time it's from me. Can you help me look like a fish monster?
It would be my pleasure. There you go.
Wow, that's awesome. This will look great next Halloween. But what about these scales?
Those scales? Oh, those aren't scales, Harrison. You just have some dry skin. You just need a little bit of moisturizer. It's not unusual for people to get dry skin that kind of looks scaly in the wintertime. Sometimes it's a problem and you have to go see a doctor, but most of the time, just a little moisturizer and you'll be fine.
Hey, look, the scales are gone. Thanks for helping me find stuff out.
My pleasure.
Well, now it's time to get the skinny on the question that started this all off.
How come humans don't have scales?
And the big answer is... we have something better! Sure, scales are neat. They help fish swim and move from side to side in the water. And scales are good protection too. They're sort of like an armor. But human skin does stuff that scales can't. In addition to everything we saw, human skin lets us grow hair, which helps keep us warm. And it also lets us sweat, which helps keep us cool. And with skin, instead of scales, we don't have to look like a scary fish monster.
Hey, you look much better this way.
Thanks for watching, and see you next time for more Finding Stuff Out.
See ya!
Welcome to Finding Stuff Out. My name is Robot Harrison. Do you want some microchips? They are my favorite food. No? Too crunchy? That's okay. I will serve you your first question. It's from Theron.
When will I have my own personal robot?
When will you have your own personal robot? Well, Theron, your question made me realize I want one too. And guess what? We're not alone. Check out this old movie I found. This is Rollo the robot, and his master is asking him to make dinner.
Yes, ma'am. Rollo, get.
People have been dreaming of a humanoid robot servant for a really long time. One that could cook meals, answer the door, vacuum the floor, and lots more. So when is it really going to happen? That's a lot to ask from a robot. Is it possible? Maya had a good question about what robots can do.
Can a robot's brain store as much information as a human's brain?
To answer your question, Maya, I have a special guest. He's only 2 feet tall. Please welcome now 1337.
Greetings, Harrison. I'm here to help you do a good show.
Now, 1337, you're awesome.
Thanks, but I will not clean your room or do your homework.
As much as I'd like to own my own little Now 1337, I can't, because he's only available to scientists who do research on robots. Anyway, he's not really what I'm looking for, because he can't clean up my room.
I can pretend to clean your room.
He's pretending to be a vacuum. Okay, but what about Maya's question? She wants to know if a robot's brain can hold as much information as a human's brain.
Ask me any question.
Who invented the first robot?
Leonardo da Vinci invented the first humanoid robot 518 years ago.
Well, what about this? What's 2,048 billion divided by 512 billion?
The answer is 4.
How can he know all this stuff?
I have access to the internet just like any other computer. But I would love to be like Watson.
I know Watson. Watson is a supercomputer. He can learn the equivalent of 1 million books per second, and he can actually understand them. It's called artificial intelligence. He's unbeatable at chess, and he won at Jeopardy, a super hard game show. In the future, robots will be able to use all this power, so you might think that the answer to Maya's question is yes. And that now 1337 is smarter than me.
Affirmative.
Well, that's not true. Our brains can do things that robots can't. We have imagination. We can invent things, solve problems. We're creative. How would you plan a surprise party for your best friend?
Error. Does not compute.
Gotcha. Robots don't have an imagination, so they can't easily adapt to situations like we do. Like deciding this is a good time to answer Devontae's question.
Do robots work better than humans?
Well, yes, robots are much better than some humans are at some jobs because they never get tired. They repeat the same actions perfectly every time. They can work in dangerous conditions that humans would never want to be in. They don't need air. They never get bored by doing the same thing over and over again. And they never get distracted. Unless finding stuff out is on. Here's a question from Angela.
How many different kinds of shapes could a robot be?
They can be all kinds of shapes. Not all robots look like humans. Their shape depends on what they need to do. Robots make cars, food, and all kinds of things. Some robots help doctors do surgery. Others help soldiers carry out dangerous missions. Robots have been exploring Mars. Look, Mom, no hands. Some cars can even drive on their own. They're robots too. But how do you make them? He knows how to build robots and tear them apart. Please welcome robotics engineer, Carlos Asmat.
You want a robot? Well, here you go.
I think I need a robot to help me build one. Carlos built this one.
So, turns on, and can do cool things, like walking.
Whoa, it can go sideways too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's made with like the same parts that are here on this tray.
Exactly. So first we have the mechanical parts. You see, these are like our bones. Then we have the motors, and this is like our muscles. Then you have the battery. The battery is like the food you eat. And then we have one of the most important components, which is the robot's brain. So this is a microchip that has all the behaviors and all the knowledge the robot needs to move and to do interesting things.
So it's like the brain.
Yes, exactly. Cool. And the brain connects to sensors. For instance, this is an IR sensor. It's a bit like the robot's eye. So with all these parts, you can make any shape of robot you can imagine.
But what about a personal robot like I want?
Why don't you roll the video I brought you?
All right.
So you see there, the HRP4C looks like a human, can express emotions, and can move around quite quickly, but cannot do any tasks yet. Then you have the RP Vita, which is a telemedicine robot, which means it allows doctors to examine their patients at a distance, so they don't need to be there. Next, we have the RI Man and Reba, who can carry patients around.
Carlos says there are robots out there who can do amazing things, but they're built to do only one thing well. For a robot to do everything a human can do is nearly impossible.
So it's a big jump to teach them really useful tasks around the house.
Well, speaking of robots, here's a question from Evan.
Why do robots do whatever we want them to do?
To answer your question, they make robots do what they want. Let's hear it for the kids from Merton Elementary. These kids are robotics champions. Hey! Oh, can your robots clean my attic?
No. But we do have lots of fun with them.
All these robots are so cool, but how do you get them to do what you want them to?
Well, we use a special software that we connect by a USB from our brain to the computer.
Right.
So each icon that we use on the software itself is a movement. It'll be moving in a square pattern. So here, the first icon I have is motor B and C. I have it going straight at power level 50 for one rotation. Then the next icon I have is just motor B, so that will pivot.
Nice. Is it hard to program stuff like this?
Not really.
But it can get complex, right?
Yeah.
if you're doing more than just a square.
Mm-hmm.
So do you guys want to work with robots when you're older?
Well, I'm still debating between if I want to become a singer or if I still want to work with robots.
Well, you could sing and build robots and design singing robots.
Maybe.
I'd like to program robots when I'm older.
Unlike Josh, I want to build them.
Maybe he can program them and you'll build them for him.
Yeah.
I want to be a doctor when I'm older, but I know that robots will still be a part of my life because doctors use robots.
I want to be a robotics teacher when I'm older, so I'll still use robots.
I'm not sure if I want to do robotics when I'm older, but I definitely want a robot.
Yeah. Me too. Anyway, check out these robot competitions these kids go to.
Merton Elementary, 1, 2, 3, go!
Kids from Merton Elementary have competed in Canada, the United States, and even Germany, and they've won tons of awards, including 3 times for overall best school. All over the world, there are more and more events where kids compete using robots they've built and programmed themselves. Making robots is becoming really cool. Listen to that crowd. Speaking of competitions, it's time for My Great Challenge! All right, so tell me about this challenge.
We program the robot so that it knocks out the red balls, which we call the cherries, out of the circle. If it knocks out any cups or it leaves the circle, it's out.
Right.
And whichever robot knocks out the most red balls wins.
So are you ready?
Yeah.
Go. Alyssa, Noah, and Sabrina's robots not only recognize the red balls and know to push them off the red circle, but they also know to avoid objects like the cups and always stop when they reach the edge of the circle. The best programmed robot wins. All right. So how do you win this challenge?
So we programmed our robots to go up the ramp, and when it sees the white with this sensor, it will shoot the ball into the net.
Kavisha and Lewis have spent a lot of time getting their robots to release their catapult at just the right spot. Yes! Got another.
Yes!
Yeah! Looks like you both got a basket, so it's a tie.
Yeah.
All right, so how does this final challenge work?
Well, the robot has to follow the black line and go up the ramp. Then it has to save the monkey from the dinosaur. Whoever does it faster wins, but if your robot gets off the line, you have to wait 5 seconds and then put it back on.
Joshua, you can go first, and go. The search and rescue challenge is hard because the robots have a long way to go through ramps, twists and turns, all by themselves with no help. Almost there.
Oh, no! Ouch!
All right, you did it in 50 seconds. Ben, you're up next. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Go. Ben's robot is off to a great start. If he keeps it up, he could easily win. But wait, oh no. Something is malfunctioning. Ben's robot seems confused and stuck. Ben is helping it up. He gets a time penalty for that. And finally heads for the dangerous dino.
Not again! Ouch!
All right, Ben, your time was 1 minute plus 15 seconds because you had to pick up your robot 3 different times. And Josh, your time was 50 seconds, so you're the winner.
Yeah!
Thank you for playing My Great Challenge.
Thank you, Harrison.
Algorithms robots dance like this.
Let's do the robot, let's do the robot. I am so flexible.
I am so rigid.
My moves are smooth.
My moves are choppy.
My skin is bouncy.
My shell is stiff.
I'm full of bones, organs, and water.
I'm full of plastic, metal, and microchips.
Loosen up.
Nothing up.
You're always trying to replace me.
You're always trying to control me.
Let's do the robot. Let's do the robot. So, Julia, robots move in mechanical ways because they're built with motors, plastics, and metals, unlike humans. Some scientists, though, are trying to create robots that look and feel exactly like humans. Check this one out. This is the Geminoid F robot, and the person it was based on. I don't know about you, but I find it kind of spooky. I thought I was the only one to feel that way, but it turns out most people feel the same. We like robots when they look funny like cartoons.
Like me. I am so cute.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. When robots look funny and cute, like Now 1337, we like them. We can even have feelings for them.
I love you, too.
Aww. But when robots actually start looking and acting like humans, we find it scary. Some scientists say that's a normal human reaction. Stefano had a question about that.
Can robots be dangerous and attack us? The
Flat Earth Corner! Over 200 years ago, Mary Shelley wrote a book about a scientist named Dr. Frankenstein, who created a human-like creature in his lab. Science has gone way too far this time. That's way out of line. Oh no, it's Dr. Frankenstein's monster! 100 years ago, Czech writer Karel Čapek invented the word robot, because in his language, robota means hard work. But in his book, one day, the robots don't want to just work for us anymore. They've decided to get rid of us and take over the world! Destroy mankind! Destroy mankind! People who wrote those stories had a lot of imagination, but their stories are all kind of the same. Good robots that turn evil. Even today, some people are scared of robots. They think they'll turn against them or something. But robots aren't good or bad. They're just things that we made. And it's up to us to tell them not to hurt people. Be good. Speaking of being good, here's a question from Vanessa.
How do robots help you in good ways?
Well, Vanessa, there's actually a whole bunch of new robots that help us around the house. A lot of people already have robot vacuum cleaners, or some that mop floors. How about a gutter cleaning robot? Or a pool cleaning robot? More and more service robots are invented every year. And here's the most useful service robot I know, and I'm here with its owner, Isabelle Ducharme.
Hi, Harrison. This is Jaco. It's, to me, like a third arm. I have limited usage of my arm since an accident that happened a while ago. I'm brand new with it. I've only had it a few weeks, so I'm just learning all the things it can do with me. But among everything that it can do, I learned that I can now water my plant, which is something I couldn't do before.
All right. So you can control it just with that joystick, kind of like a video game.
Yes. Would you like to try it?
Really awesome, yeah.
Let's go.
When she was younger, Isabelle was unstoppable. She loved doing lots of stuff. After the accident, she wanted to stay the same. So she traveled all around the world and even went skydiving.
I always look for ways to be more independent, and Jaco has changed my life for that. So you want to try and pour me a glass of water?
Sure, let me try to figure out how this thing works first here. So, okay. Okay, we have left. I'm used to joysticks, so I'm getting the hang of operating Jaco right away. It's not gonna squish the bottle too hard though, is it?
No, it has sensors. It feels when it's grabbing onto something and it's gonna stop. You could grab an egg, or you could even grab a ceramic cup. It will work.
I'm not spilling this glass of water. No way. There we go.
Perfect.
Jaco is much more than a remote control. It has brains and knows to never put you in danger or pinch you.
I also need a straw when I want to drink, so do you think you can grab that straw?
I'll try. Okay. There we go. There we go. And now I just have to drop it in. Boom. It's cool because the robot can like move so many different ways, so you have like every possible move that you want. Like you can just like switch it, and you got the wrist and the arm action and the fingers. That's awesome. Is it cold enough?
Couldn't have been better.
Nice.
Not only now can I drink on my own, but I can also grab things when I drop them on the floor. Before, if I dropped my phone on the floor, it stayed on the floor for the rest of the day. Now I can pick it up.
There are some people that can't move at all. Do you think robots will be able to help them one day?
There's actually some research done, and somebody managed to move Jaco with their mind.
Whoa, mind control. Thanks for being on my show.
It's been fun, Harrison.
Robots can even shake hands. There's a lot of helpful robots out there, but they can only do one or two things. I want a robot that can do everything, just like this question that kicked off my show.
When will I have my own personal robot?
The big answer is... Unfortunately, we have to wait for the real deal. This robot rock band is pretty cool, but all they do is play music and nothing else. Most robots are good at doing only one thing. But there is one robot I found that can be our own personal assistant, and that's PR2. A PR2 can neatly fold a towel, he can tie knots, that's really hard. He can go to the fridge and serve some drinks. Then he can play pool and even clean up dirty dishes. PR2 is the most advanced humanoid personal robot, but he costs more than a big house. He's clumsy and slow and really not ready for us. How long do I have to wait?
Well, the good news is that there's a lot of good progress, and by the time the kids looking at this show will grow up and be adults, they'll probably have some pretty cool, useful robots around the house doing cool things.
Nice. But wait, for now, guess I have to clean up my own messes. Wait, robotic mind control. Robot Harrison, get in here. I need you to clean up the floor. Yeah, make sure to sweep it and also clean up my desk. And I also need water and a glass of milk and some cookies as well. Yes, master. See you next time for more finding stuff.